I want to stay on my diet, but I've got family in town. My company's having a work party, but if I go, I'm going to cheat on my diet. I better go hide in the break room. I want to go out with my friends, but if I do, I'm going to cheat on my diet. I guess I'll just stay home. Or, hear me out on this, do what I like to call the 17-21 rule. Look at this beautiful handwriting. The 17-21 rule. It's a concept that I use all the time to be able to stay on a diet while maintaining a social life. A lot of times what happens, whether you're starting the keto diet, paleo diet, intermittent fasting, vegan diet, all of these diets are going to have a similar problem, and that is that other people are probably not on it with you. Today we're going to talk about what you can do to stay on your diet, maintain the weight loss, and still be able to maintain your social life. Because let's face it, the reality is we're never going to be able to get everybody on our page, but we still have to interact with people. We've still got to see our family. We still have to hang out with friends. We still have to participate at work. Food is largely how humans communicate, and no matter what you do, food is always going to be a factor in socializing. You're going to end up breaking your diet whether you want to or not, which is why I've come up with the 17-21 rule. Just like the number implies, I'm assuming that you have 3 meals a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For people that are intermittent fasting, hold on, I got you. And for people that are bodybuilders that have more than 3 meals a day, got you as well. But the premise is simple. 80% of your meals you want to be on diet, 20% of your meals can be off the diet. In a 1-week period, you can mix and match however you'd like, but the key factor is that you just have 17 meals that are on your plan, then 4 you can have some fun. A lot of the ways you might strategize this, well, during the work week, we probably all eat breakfast on our own anyways. Those are 7 meals that you can automatically have, like clockwork, every day and be on your diet. Lunch is usually going to be the same premise. You might eat lunch with your coworkers, you might not, but on a day-to-day basis, it should be pretty easy to have breakfast and lunch part of your diet on this plan. That means only 3 days a week do you have to have dinner that's on the plan, and 4 days a week you can go out, do whatever you want. This isn't a hall pass to go willy-nilly with it. As long as you can fit the calories inside of that meal and they're reasonable, and if you're on a diet that doesn't restrict carbohydrates, it's okay to have a little bit of something that's off the plan. Maybe you got some processed foods. It's all going to be okay in the long run. As long as we follow the 17-21 rule, 80% of your meals are going to be part of the plan. That extra 20%, it's not going to kill you. In fact, in a lot of ways, it's going to make it easier for you to integrate with society when you follow a plan like this. The beauty of this is it's very flexible. Let's say that you have something coming up. You're going to be going out of town. You can completely stay on your plan. If you go Monday through Thursday, meal for meal for meal, you stay on the program, you can use up to 4 of those meals on the weekend. So let's say you're going out of town, it's going to be Friday and Saturday. Boom, Friday night dinner, all day Saturday as a wash. Just be sure to be back on the plan by Sunday, and you've maintained your 17-21 rule. You can mix and match these however you'd like to do it. This will make it so that when you've got family in town, or if you've got a friend who's got a birthday and they want to go out, even if you're on the diet, you can still go out and do these things. In fact, I encourage you to. Being social and interacting with humans is going to do a lot of good for your mental health, and obsessing over weight loss, unfortunately, is not. Now, let's say you do intermittent fasting. Some of you guys are going to say, hey, I don't have 21 meals a week, I have 14. Or maybe some of you say that you've even got less. Remember, it's all about having 80% of your meals be part of the plan. So if you are intermittent fasting, instead of doing 17-21, maybe you chop it down to something like 12 out of 14. And if you're someone like myself who follows a little bit more of a bodybuilder's diet, me personally, I have 4 meals a day, so that puts me at 28. That means I'm pretty okay having 22 meals a week that are on the plan, then I can have 6 that are off. Now, with something like that, you do gotta be aware. Don't see this as an excuse to go out and have 6 cheat meals a week. Remember that your calorie limit still needs to be a factor. I'm not saying go out and get the seafood buffet 6 times a week, but what I am saying is that if your plan is something like the ketogenic diet, You can have a slice of pizza, it's not going to kill you. If you're someone that's doing paleo, you don't do any processed foods. If there's some preservatives in the lunch meat, whatever, you can have a sub from the sandwich shop, it's not going to kill you. What matters the most is building long-term habits to get you on the right track, and over time, you're going to continue losing weight. It's going to make it possible for you to stay social. And the best part is, this keeps you from developing an eating disorder. I know from personal experience, the longer you diet, the more likely it is for you to subconsciously develop eating disorders that result in even worse binge eating, or even worse than that, it turns you into a social recluse that you start neglecting your own personal relationships because of your fear of food. None of these things are great, and that's why it's good to have a plan. Get on that 17-21, enjoy your social life, just stay on the plan when you're by yourself and you're going to be good to go. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Through the midweek, I'm going to be shooting shorter content. I'm still going to be maintaining my longer format videos. Those will come out every Monday, and I do a live stream every Sunday at 10 a.m. I'd love to have you join me if you're struggling with weight loss. These live streams function as a Q&A. It's a great opportunity for you guys to present me your specific questions. I'll be sure to answer all of them. With that, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. I was gonna end the video here, but according to YouTube, if it's not 8 minutes long, I can't run any ads on it. So I'm gonna be reciting an excerpt from one of my favorite books. It's Red Fish, Blue Fish by Dr. Seuss. Red fish, blue fish. One fish, two fish. White fish, black fish. Old fish, new fish. Are we at 8 minutes yet? What a stupid rule. Who came up with that? Yeah, it's gotta be 8 minutes long or else we're not gonna run any ads on it. Well, I'm at like 6 minutes and 50 seconds and I already said what I have to say. But I guess it's not enough for YouTube, so well, I guess I could work on my stand-up routine. If I tell any jokes, I'll get demonetized. I guess I'll just dance for like the next 30 seconds. I'm just gonna dance. Just gonna dance. I heard being on the keto diet, you lose a lot of weight. You can also do it doing carnivore or paleo. Intermittent fasting just turns into binge eating after a while. And then you gain all the weight back and then you hate yourself. But keto's pretty cool.